The 9-piece huge Scentsational Reblooming Daylilies. Oh, look at Devin. He looks fantastic. M56571 is your item number. This is, you know that daylilies, we love them. You can't kill them, too dumb to die, as my dear friend Derek says. But they don't ever look this great. Talk to us about these. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we all love daylilies, but what we have here are the cream of the crop. We have years and years of relationships built in Holland where all of these are bred, and we said, what are the 3 best varieties of daylilies that are on the face of the planet?
Yeah.
Okay, well, first you need one that's going to be a rebloomer. That means it's going to bloom for 3.5 to 4 months as opposed to 3 weeks. And secondly, that it's going to have fragrance. So these 3 varieties here, 2 are brand new this year.
Wow.
And South Seas, when we just saw the one on the right, the orange, is a returning classic from a few years ago. This collection is truly special because you're getting 9 pieces of varieties that you never see in North America. I mean, it's very difficult.
Ever.
And we're talking.
You know, I was just going to jump in because I know we were looking at pictures, but I'd like to introduce you. This is Derek Wallin, and he's part of the Wallin dynasty that brings us Robertas. That you brought us Robertas. Is it 18 years now?
It's about 20 years.
Oh, 20 years. Okay, yeah. I'm lowballing you. About 20 years of Robertas, 4th generation, and they're all about hard to find yet easy to grow. So they go around the world to find things like this. Fragrant daylilies that look different than any other daylilies that you've ever seen. So $37.98. Feast your eyes. 3 easy payments of $12.66 and free shipping and handling. And as you said, Derek, 2 brand new and 1 returning favorite.
Yeah.
Now I'll kick it over to you.
Because we all love daylilies. I mean, when people ask me, and I get the question all the time, hey, I'm a new homeowner, I'm a new gardener, what do I plant? What should I put in the ground? Daylilies. Why? Because you get months of blooms if they're rebloomers like these.
Right.
And they're very easy to grow. They're too dumb to die. Now, typically, people make the mistake. They say, okay, I want 3 to 4 months of daylily flowers in my garden. Let me buy this, which is the Stella d'Oro. Now, this you can find at your common garden store. It blooms for a good long time, but it is a very small flower with no fragrance. When you compare that to what we have here, I mean, the flowers that we have,
no comparison.
They dwarf in size, and length of blooms, and quality of color. What we have are truly designer, fashion, quality flowers. They are all fully fragrant, and they're all rebloomers. What that means is there are 35,000 varieties of daylilies in the world. 35,000.
Wow.
Only 10% of those are rebloomers. That means they don't just bloom for a few weeks.
Right.
They bloom for a few months. But that's not enough. We also want them to be fragrant.
Yeah.
So what we have is the 1% of all varieties of daylilies right here today. Now that is actually in Holland on a very special secret island where all these are bred. I've been there myself. Wow. Here's my brother. These plants are about their 3rd or 4th year. You can see how big and amazing these get in the ground. You can put them in pots. You don't ever need to dig these up or do anything. They are winter hardy to -30 below 0. But look at that beauty.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Those are pretty. And you know what? So we're actually getting, how many pieces? 9 pieces.
3 of each variety. Now,
who's
Daring Dilemma, brand new this year, has the fragrance, like light, fresh floral tones, award-winning variety. Now, the next one, Francis of Assisi, also brand new this year, smells like sweet summer apples.
Nice.
You can see that's amazing tones and different qualities. That pinstripe down the middle of each petal. Then you have that bright fuchsia or red, and here it is again with that like sunny yellow throat. That's why I love these, because a lot of daylilies are just one block color. Here I can see 4 to 5 different colors just on one variety of flower. And the next, South Seas, one of my favorites. They are the most prolific bloomer, I think, out of the bunch, and has a fragrance like sweet honey apricot. So all of these are rebloomers. That means they bloom for 4 months solid, and that means from this one collection, you're gonna get around 600 flowers the first year.
Whoa, 600 flowers the
From
first
one
year?
collection the
Wow.
first year.
And are these are perennial, yes?
They are total perennials.
So you're making one investment of that $37.98. So under $40 for nine of these that are going to come back year after year after year, and they're not the daylilies that have no fragrance. And honestly, that's why I didn't like daylilies, because I always
They're
look for flowers
boring.
that are perennial and fragrant,
Yeah.
and I needed the fragrance, and I'm so interested in the
Totally.
fragrance of all of these. So
These
tell
are
us
the
how,
roots
yes,
that you're
how do they
getting.
come?
Farm fresh from Holland. We never treat these with the preservative or growth inhibitor so that they can last on the shelf for months and months, like what you're going to find down the street. These are farm fresh, dug up for you when it's time to get them, and these are going to do gangbusters for you in the garden. In fact,
Will they grow in the shade?
no, they do like sun to part sun. That's to get the blooms.
Okay.
But what we see here is not even the entire collection in your garden the first year.
Not even the entire collection.
Yeah, this is just 5 plants.
Oh, okay, so it's 5. And 56571 is your item number. So as we look at the flower pictures again, tell us where these should be. So you just said they
Yep.
don't like shade. How do I successfully garden with these?
So what I like to do is I take a pot or in the ground,
Yep.
cover them with a few inches of soil.
Oh.
You can see right here, they're doing wonderfully in the full sun area.
Yeah, okay.
That's what they like. That's what they need.
Okay.
If you only have a part-day sun, that's okay too, but not less than that.
Okay.
Now, have space for these. If you want to do a mass planting, this is going to do around 36 square feet.
Whoa.
Or if you want to do a border, it's going to do about 15 feet linear.
Whoa.
Just one set. Imagine what you can do with multiple sets like here in this photo. Now these plants, they get bigger and better year after year. So put them, where you want to have them for a good long time.
Okay.
And they're drought tolerant. You don't need to be out there with the hose every day babying these. They're heat tolerant. And Daring Dilemma, brand new variety this year. We're bringing it to USA. And this is an award-winning variety of daylily. All of these are cream of the crop. We went to Holland, we said, what are the best, most beautiful, most fragrant daylily flowers in the world? And these are the 3 varieties that we came up with. Francis of Assisi, I love the name. I also love
me too.
the look. And then South Seas, this one, not brand new, but the last time we saw this was about 9 years ago. So, I don't know who has
been a
this
while,
anymore.
right. Mhm.
Exactly. But I love it. One of the most prolific, blooming, fragrant daylilies I've ever come across.
And so share with us where you recommend that we put these.
Yeah, well, so like on the set here, we have them in pots. That
Yep.
does great.
That's
But
great.
if you want your plants to get real big and hefty like me, I like to do a line a walkway.
Okay.
Or surround a tree that still has
Oh,
sun.
nice. That still has
come
sun. Okay.
inside like that.
Yep.
Actually, the options are unlimited with these daylilies because they're so easy to grow.
And Derek, when will these come?
Yeah, you're gonna get them at just the appropriate time to put them in the ground. So that's your house. And the ship date down in the bottom left-hand corner, that's the day that you'll get them. You're not gonna have any snow outside, and you put them in the pot or in the ground. And we wanna make sure you're growing with us is a great experience, so we assure your satisfaction for our perennials like these dailies for 1 year.